I think I'm gonna need a bigger bowl.
Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tanks Cooks. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tanks Cooks. It's time once again.
Happy Halloween! Yes, it's Halloween week. And you know, I decided to make something a little sinister this week. Yes, that's right. In keeping with the Halloween theme, I'm making some pumpkin bread. Yes, pumpkin bread. I am making pumpkin bread. And we're going to start off by greasing these pans. And this is a special type of cooking spray. It's got some flour in it. So let's spray down our pans quite nicely. Spray down the pans. Cooking pans, spray down those pans, those cooking pans. All right, so you put a nice little spray on there. Now we're gonna add, we're gonna start off by adding 2 cups of flour. So let's get our flour over here into a nice little bowl here. We got a bowl, and we gotta level off the flour when we put it in here. So we'll get 2 cups of flour. Leveled off, it says. So let's get our flour, put it into the cup. A little bit more flour. A little bit more. And we'll level it off. Here it is. So that's 1 cup of flour. And then 2 cups of flour. Pumpkin bread, pumpkin bread. Gonna make some pumpkin bread. Next up, it's we're gonna need 1 teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda, and a half teaspoon of baking powder. Can't get those confused. Soda powder, so we'll get 1 teaspoon of the baking soda, just to make sure that we have both soda and powder. All right, get our 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then we'll get 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Well, actually a half teaspoon, so we'll need half teaspoon for that. There we go, half teaspoon. Spoon of ground cloves and a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. So let's get a teaspoon of ground cloves. There we go, teaspoon of ground cloves. And a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Nutmeg, nutmeg, nutmeg. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. We'll also need a teaspoon of cinnamon. So let's put a teaspoon of cinnamon. Put a little bit more. I like a little extra cinnamon in there. A little salt in here. This is about a yes, salt. Half teaspoon. That's about half a teaspoon. Okay. Now we have to whisk this up a little bit. So let's whisk our mixture up. Whisk it up enough. Wee, whisk it up enough. 15-ounce can of pumpkin. Open it up in our little electric can opener, which you can see over there. Wee, look at this. Da, 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 da. All right, so let's take our pumpkin and plop it into the bowl. Actually, you know what? I could just pop it in this bowl. I mean, why do they have me mix it separately? It's all going to go in the same bowl eventually, so let's just continue using this bowl. Come on. Come on, pumpkin. Hey. Alright, guess I gotta use the knife to get out the pumpkin. Here we go. I like the smell of pumpkin. It smells good. I like pumpkin pie. Never made pumpkin bread before, but let's see how this actually comes out. So let's get this pumpkin out. Pumpkin, pumpkin, get out the pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin, get out the pumpkin. 2 eggs. Of course, we're going to use our trusty easy egg cracker to make sure we crack the eggs properly. Get our whisk out the way. So use our easy egg cracker. That's 1 eggy weggy. Come on, let go. And 2 eggy weggies. There we go. Now we're gonna need 2 cups of sugar. Out. Let's see how much sugar. Get 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. That's 1 cup of sugar. No, 2 cups of sugar. Perfect. All right. Let's mix this up beautifully. Mixing up the mixture. Mixture. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Making pumpkin bread. Making pumpkin bread. Nothing more than bread when you're making pumpkin bread. Making pumpkin bread. Making pumpkin bread. Gonna make it easy with the pumpkin bread. I think we got it ready. Oh shit, I forgot to add the butter. Uh-oh, gotta add some butter. Ooh, that's not good. So what we're gonna do is we have to get a 1.5 sticks of butter. Shit, almost forgot to add the butter. Because butter makes it better, and if you don't have the butter, it may not be better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the butter. We're gonna use our butter slicer to slice up the butter and put it into the batter. Put the butter into the batter. All right, get the butter into the batter like that. Here we go. Ooh, how did I forget the fucking butter? Embarrassing. No wonder it was looking kind of weird. All right, so let's put this other butter into the batter. Look at this, look how easy this makes it cut. Ooh-wee. All right, now let's mix this up some more and get the butter mixed in here. We have to make sure the butter's softened. I had it sitting out to soften enough. Oh yeah, this is looking better. right, let's get these pans that we greased up earlier and pour the batter into the pans. Maybe we only need one. I'll see how it looks. Pouring in the batter. Da 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 da. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna need one. We gotta make sure we pour it in here evenly. So let's get the rest of this batter in here. Da da da. Batter up. Put the batter in the mixer. Mix it up, mix it up. Don't you know? Gonna mix it up to go. Mixing up. Spread it around. Don't be a frown. Don't be a clown. Get the batter into the pan. Get the batter into the pan. All right, looks good. Looks good. All right, this is it. We're gonna put this into the oven at 325 for 70 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 70 minutes. All right, after 70 minutes of cooking, let's see how it looks. Ooh, it looks good. Time to take this banana bread out the oven. So let's get the banana bread out the oven. There it is. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't want to drop it. Don't want to drop it. Now, what you want to do is to tell how a banana bread is done, or anything like this, is you got to do the toothpick test. What's the toothpick test, you ask? Well, you take one toothpick, and I can tell this is going to pass already. You stick it in, and if it comes out clean, it's done. All right, let's see how this pumpkin bread came out. We'll put it onto a nice little cutting board. There it is. Pumpkin bread. Let's see how it came out. Yes, it is. There's the pumpkin bread. All right, so let's cut ourselves off a nice little piece. Cutting off a piece of the pumpkin bread. I think it looks pretty good. But here's the ultimate test. And you know, this is not really a meal, it's kind of a dessert, so it's time to eat dessert. It's time to eat dessert. So, let's see how this pumpkin bread tastes. Not bad. Not bad. And you could wrap it up in some saran wrap. And you could enjoy it for 4 or 5 days. Or you could put it in the fridge and enjoy it for up to a week. So, a nice little Halloween treat. Pumpkin bread.